Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. Let's just hop in here. So we're playing against Alex, Disturbed, and Bow-Tied Bear. So this should be a pretty fun, loving the PvP. You guys seem to be enjoying the PvP too, so let's keep the PvP train rolling. Alrighty, so let's see what we're going to get this time, because I think we're going all random again. It's taking a little while to load in, but hey, gives me more time to talk to you guys. So here, ooh, 2 are down. Now we're just waiting for Disturbed. A little, But no, my voice is feeling much better. I'm feeling much more like my old self again. The haze has cleared. It is a beautiful day, and it's a great day to play some survival chaos. Yeah, so another little thing that I want to ask you guys is, what else do you guys want to see on the channel? Are there any particular games, any particular, genres that you want to see more of? Maybe some horror genre? What do we have? Who are we? Oh, we're playing against the Naga. Is this finally going to be the day where we win as the Naga? Or not? Not super interested in any of this, really. Royal Guard could be interesting. Block spell every 8 seconds. Let's do this. Let's do that. So we're playing against the Blood Elves beneath us, and they picked, that's their advantage, is the Lancer. Fine. And up north we are playing Disturbed against the... mine, so that's very important. The Mercs are to the north with Disturbed, and then Trolls across from us. Interesting. So we will see how this all goes. Sorry, I'm having a quick little technical issue, but it is fixed now. Right? Nope, not quite. Oh my lord, okay. There it is, great. We're back. Alright, so... I think just getting Coral Blades, that's 100, that doesn't put us too far behind, will help us massively in the long run. Great, so, hey, can we, that guy has no health left, okay, great. So we're starting to chew through them up here. The Mercs are still beating us, but that is fine. Are they picking up any, no, okay, so no... No, none of those upgrades are coming through. I think the first upgrade we're going to do is right here, just to pick this up. So we're at 606. That is fine. Great, and we're doing a little more damage now. The Naga. That's 20% health points, 1 armor, 3 unit armor. Yes, that I remember all of this now. Okay, so the Trolls have the little baby bears, which is going to make the middle harder for us to hold on to, which further cements the idea that I'm going to be going up here against the mercenaries first. That's fine by me. The decision was made for me because I don't want to spend more resources fighting against this, which will be just so much harder for us to hold on to. That's just not pleasant, really. And they're building a good little force here, but, let them come. I'm not worried about it. 970, 986. Come on, just give us over 1,000. There it is. And so, probably pick up some basic coral scales next. Actually, what I probably want to do next is just snag... Here. Target outside range. Is just snag... the basic ancient masonry. Okay, come on in. There it is. That's what I was looking for right here. Great. So we've captured 2 neutral buildings. That's wonderful. We're pushing hard against the mercenaries. It's a beautiful thing. We've done tremendous amounts of damage against this force down here, so we can throw them back pretty easily. Unfortunately, we did not hit them in their golden zone. But that being said, we're building up a good backline, so that should be able to knock out a lot of those units pretty quickly. And then here, once we start hitting the sorceresses, we'll be in much better shape. Like this. Boom. Unfortunately, too far for us to continue hitting them, but that is fine. Disturbed is still having to pump out some more units. That's fine for the mercenaries. Okay, so they're putting more stuff in the middle. Looks like everyone has decided to go in the middle. That's great for me, because that means that I can take advantage of the kind of weaker sides. And kind of try and get a little bit of momentum that way. 930, come on, just give us that sweet K. Sweet 1000, come on. There it is. And then we'll probably be upgrading our buildings, because our buildings need that health very quickly. Like, really more than anything else. Great, and we're starting to hit their barracks. Great, that's good damage coming in. They've popped out their riders, that's fine. Bowtied Bear has captured a neutral building. Great, not my problem. 315, 331. Excellent. And we just chewed through them. They're done. Now we're going to pick this up and get well on our way. Probably enough. Oh, I mean, we're definitely going to... There it is. That's what I was looking for. So we give another armor to our units. Can't really say our units needed that much, but... 36 to 44, and our guys are 42 to 50. Wonderful. So we're getting a little bit of HP up to make up for the minus 20% deficit, which we just end up with. Great. We are chewing through them. This is lovely. This is going to be an unpleasant push to deal with, but we will deal with it. We'll wait a little longer. I do want to increase my presence in the middle just a little bit, just if nothing else to have the trolls chill out a little bit, because they are coming after us hard. And we're going to pick this up. There it is. And this is the building armor. Yep. Excellent. We're chewing through them quite nicely. 652. 668. 684. And it looks like we hit them kind of in their golden zone. So, yeah, so they're having to dump a lot of units to fight me off. But we have a tremendous... Oh, they are under a tremendous amount of pressure on both sides. And it looks like if we're able to start hitting their buildings, yes, here we go. Look at that damage start pouring in. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Unfortunately, we're getting wrecked in terms of damage pretty hard, but that we definitely woke them up there, that's for sure. We'll upgrade the Throne of Tides. We've got a big group coming at us, but we should be able to deal with this pretty easily. Yeah, 420. How much damage does this do? 300. And what's also good to keep in mind is that it does stun. So let them all get in. Boom. That's a good stop right there. 3, 2, 1. There it is. And then with the backup, we should be able to hold them pretty well here. Ooh, but this is a different story. Okay, I'm going to cancel this just so we can get some more soldiers out here. 3, 2, 1. Ugh, the damage. Oh, the damage is so unpleasant. Luckily, we seem to have stopped most of it. Not up there. We are under a lot of pressure here, much more than I would like to be at this point in the game. Oh, I hope we do not lose this middle barracks. Oh, we lost the middle barracks. That's very bad. You know, we did gain a little bit of gold, but let's keep it going. 27, 26, 25. Let's get some more guys in. Come on. 18, 17. There it is. Just make them all chill out in the back. Good, good, good. We held them off. Whew. Come hell or high water, we did it, so... And the Blood Elves are going to be pushing against us. But I think what we're immediately going to do is pick up this level 2 Shrine of Ishara. Oh, but the middle is so bad for us. That's so bad. Yeah, we're going to have to get this. That way we can get the Great Tide, I mean, because we're going to need it against that. Ooh, boy, ladies and gentlemen, we are in trouble this time around. Everyone chill for a second. There it is. We got more units out. We're going to lose this turret. Oh, wow, we're losing a lot here. And we're going to lose this bottom barracks. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we just lose this one, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, yeah, we are done. Let's get the chat. Send to everyone. And then just out of spite, let's get that. And wipe out as many things as we can. We have 4,000, but we have 4,000 gold, but nothing to use it on. Honestly, might as well just go straight for level 3. Okay. Well, can't say that went very well. This is a very quick episode for you guys, but then again, we'll see how long we can keep this little charade going. At least we're the first one to hit Shrine level 3. Yeah, I mean, it's just this minus 20% hit points on the building is really... I don't know how to counteract it as the Naga. I really don't. I think clearly that this was one of my big downfalls for this episode.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Research.
I think I still got this. No barracks, no problem. That's how I see it.
Research.
Huh, yeah. Okay, well, actually, I think because we're gonna get knocked out so quickly, I'm gonna watch the rest of this match just to see how it goes. Right where I want you. Yep, right out. That was a sub 13-minute loss. Well, the thing is, the good news is I've got them lulled in a false sense of security now. But yeah, I mean, it really does look like the trolls are going to be running away with it. But there's a good push coming down here from the mercenaries, and they're going to be able to build that up pretty well. Unfortunately, the trolls just have a tremendous amount of salvage from me. And here, Stronghold level 2, 5 extra damage. So he's spending most of his damage in the melee, not so much in the ranged. No, they've gone full armor here, and just a little bit of magic, so definitely more of a tanky build. Waygate level 2, so all of these are level 2. Great, so he's kind of gone the usual route. And he's gone 3 for range and for melee. So it's, you know, that's not a bad lineup for him. I will ask. So, yeah, so they're actually being completely stopped here. This is a big... This is a big push here. And if they're able to eat into it... Okay, no, so he is nuking. Maybe a bit of a premature nuke on my part, on their part, but, you know, it happens to everybody. A lot of big magic in the back line. This area has kind of died down. Mercenary Camp 222 and Fort Level 2 as well. He has to be careful because he has very little building armor. But he may not have to worry about that when he comes slamming in on this side here. Good God, I mean, but the trolls are holding. The trolls are holding very, very well. I mean, my money would probably be that the trolls are going to win it just because, you know, he's already got a Voodoo Hut level 4, pumping everything in the middle, so he has complete control over the middle. But notice that control of the middle gets less and less good as the game goes on, just because the less units there are, the less money potential there is there. And here you see that the mercenaries have the salvage perk enabled, so that's really going to help the economy. But we'll see. I mean, it is still very much anyone's game, including mine. As you can see, all of my buildings are stealthed. So I'm just keeping them exactly where I want to be. They're all falling into a false sense of security. And this is what I was talking about the premature ultimate, is that the nuke would be great to use right now because he's being closed in from on two sides. And he would have been able to see that had he paid a little bit more attention, I think, on this lane as well. Because he probably could have pushed this off with some, you know, buying some units here, because he's also about to get a big push in from this way. So the trolls are really in a commanding lead. The Blood Elves, the Bloodborne, Bloodbound, God, I'm just going to call them the Bloodborne, I'm sorry, y'all, are really applying a tremendous amount of pressure upon themselves. And he's had to use 2 heroes to hold this one line here, which is going to be problematic, because when they go down, not if, when they go down, this is immediately going to collapse. They have a great backline pushing in here. This he has fought off, and congratulations to him, but unfortunately, he's really going to have to spend a lot of time here. Yeah, good, he killed all of the witch doctors, but, you know, he's now also getting hit here as well. But it looks like he is. He might be able to stop it because he's pushed this area out now. But if he loses, yeah, so he's lost that barracks. Very, very bad thing for the Bloodbound at this point. Yeah, and they're going to lose this turret as well. There's so much damage coming in from the trolls, and as you can see, they're already at 5-6 under 20. That is nuts upgrade-wise. They're at 1-3. Where some 3-3. So, like, Alex did a good job here with trying to hold it at the beginning, but the amount of damage that just came through is just too much. And the amount of salvage they got from me is just too big of an advantage for them to use right now. And now they're gonna have to... Now he's gonna have to deal with this side, which is going to be bleeding constantly. But yeah, I mean, the trolls are just doing so well right now. Really, it's the Trolls' game to lose. This push might help them lose, but it's up to them. If they get too complacent, like for instance, he has to get the building armor up, in my mind, soon, because the second there's a good push that comes in, they're gonna crush his buildings. So like for instance, this push could easily crush his buildings because it's got no health, no upgrades. Yeah, he did send Zolkis down, but you know, it might be enough to whittle this down, and I think that will happen. But if he gets pushed out on any other front, like for instance this middle front here, he's gonna be in some trouble, and especially Waygate number 4. And Kael'thas is still doing a tremendous amount of damage, and there's a support from the Arcane Sanctum. It is a lot for them to deal with. Okay, so interesting thing you'll notice here, he has not upgraded his base defenses. He's upgraded the building armor a little bit, but the base defenses are still base level, which is bad. Especially since he will be under pressure for the rest of the game, unfortunately. Arcane Academy, so those are the Lancers. The Lancers are doing good work. But yeah, no, we're pushing through, they're pushing through. And here's also problematic because now the Blood Elves have lost their advantage. Alright. But they're pulling up a little bit more, but unfortunately, you know, that level 3 Voodoo Hut's just going to keep pumping out those units, and it will stop them. Big push coming in from the Bloodbound. So, you know, here's hoping that they make it a little bit further. I'm not necessarily rooting for anyone. I was equally destroyed by everybody, I think. So, you know, I don't really have a dog in this race, and I'm not complaining about that for sure. But they're chugging through. We're chugging through. They're chugging through. Yeah, Blue's getting pushed out of mid. And Katrin Redgaze is holding her own, but she will not be able to push this, to turn this around. She'll be able to hold on, but that holding on may just, you know, turn into a bigger push for them later on, which is exactly kind of what is happening here. Big push coming in on this side as well. The Blue's getting pushed out a little bit here, but to me, this is going to be one of the lines that a lot is decided, just because there's so much time to build up these blobs to smash into the enemy. There's so much time. Alright, so they're all getting chewed through here. Disturbed is getting thrown out. Yeah, oh, but instead of going for the Trolls, they are in fact going down for yellow. Oh, but big upset here. Pythalion's holding his own. I mean, he's trying to hold the line, but now it's just bleeding. Yeah, Red is in serious trouble, and Red may have unwittingly broken open the door for Blue to take out Yellow. Though it's a wonderful mess in the middle right now. And here comes the second strike. Are they going to hit them in the golden zone? And will it matter? Because a lot of these units may go and try to help over here. But this area has been all but wiped out. Kael'thas is finally going to be going down. But that is going to be damage that's going to start to be dealt to the... Purchasing those units may have been a little bit too little too late. But we'll see. It's pretty much over for the Blood Elves. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this push, especially with Rokan coming down. He has that great Chain Lightning, which we saw. Not Chain Lightning, but kind of like Lightning Wave. So they're chugging in through here. And, yep, there goes... Oh, those barracks are still holding. That's big. But here comes blue. Those barracks are not going to hold. Oh, actually, with Pathalion holding, who's gone over, they might be able to hold. Kael'thas is back on the field. The fortress is under a tremendous amount of pressure. I wouldn't... I think that was too quick of an ult, frankly. Especially with all of this coming in. I would have just kind of let it play out. Especially since these guys are going to be sandwiching in and chewing on each other here. They're still holding here, and that barracks, it looks like it is going to go down. Just a few more waves of the... No, it's going to hold on, but by the very skin of its teeth, my god. Yeah, and it looks like Ricket right here is doing an admirable push, but unfortunately, the Mercenary Camp level 2 is not going to be enough to contend with this Voodoo Hut level 3. They're just going to be pumping out too many units for them to hold on. It's getting ugly, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting ugly here. It's starting to get to be a bit messy of a game. And I still can't really tell who's going to win this one. Yeah, because Gazlow's down. That's going to give a nice amount of gold to Alex here. But Alex is still very much on the back foot. Razzle's pushing out there. The trolls are pushing out here. They're starting to build a good blob here. Still Voodoo Hut level 3. What are the upgrades like? 2 and 6. So they're rocking 6 and 6, 2 and 6. 6 and 2. Okay, so he upgraded a little bit of the fortified. I would go more for the fortified. Unfortunately, I don't think we can't tell which tower upgrades he's gone for, but we just have to assume that, we know that the Feral Roar, so maybe Feral Roar level 2. Okay, so he's put 2 levels into Feral Roar. Good. Feral Roar is definitely going to be one of the big ones that will help him. Big push coming in from the trolls here. So we will see. Okay, Gazlow has popped out just in time to hold the line. Vol'jin, however, is there. Big disabler. If he disables Gazlow for enough, we might have another little Discord message. They might have enough of an opening to really do some damage. Here goes more of the Bloodbound. The Bloodbound are going in. Tragic that they did not go to help their comrades there, but it looks like that they have stopped the troll advance. And it looks like Pelthalion just went down. So, unfortunately, the Blood Elves are really starting to run out of heroes to throw at the enemy, especially considering it's Arcane Sanctum level 2, so they don't even have their special unit yet. And they're also running out, and the mercenaries right now are running out of units to purchase. So here we go. I mean, they're still... Bless them, the Blood Elves are still holding. Alex is holding on as well as he can. But it is getting harder and harder to actively participate in this game. Yep, so they're holding. But for how much longer here? The trolls have pretty much been untouched this entire game. So they're just building up the upgrades. The upgrades are just coming through. And now in this war of attrition, there's really, in my mind at least, only one possible victor, and that's the trolls. Because the mercenaries, they will cap out. I think they've got pretty much their... they're getting close to their max upgrades, so it's going to be tough for them to outclass the trolls at the very, very late game. However, big push from the mercenaries here might be able to change that, as they're going to be coming smashing in to the Blood Elves. The Blood Elves no longer have enough mana to pop another nuke, so they are very much fighting on borrowed time here. I can't tell how much gold they've got. Yep. Can't send it to anyone. So Palthalion, ooh, I would argue big mistake here. Palthalion and Katrin Redgaze, as well as Kael'thas, who just went down, were all in one lane. So that means that, you know, we can no longer use. There are no more heroes available here. Pretty much straight up, no more heroes. So it looks like it's the big time for the. Oh, so he had the sappers. Big time for the mercenary offensive. Here comes the big hit. They did get hit at the pretty much ideal time for the Blood Elves. The Blood Elves may be able to blunt a lot of this damage coming in. And they've got a good little push coming out this way. It's going to keep the trolls off their back. This could change. I know Zulkis has come out to deal with the usurpers. However, the damage that's coming through may just be too much. Kael'thas has emerged to defend his people once more, not the traitor that he was in our games. But once again, just huge back and forth here. I don't know who's going to be coming out on top. The mercenaries' attack has been completely neutralized. But no, big victories coming through here. Big victories. Big potential victories. This is a good push coming out from the Blood Elves. The Blood Elves are really holding the line. This looks like this is going to be a nice big push from the Blood Elves. But are they going to be able to deal enough damage and affect the game enough before they go down? Because ultimately this is a matter of not when, but if. I mean, not if, but when. English is hard. Big, huge push coming in from the middle, constantly getting supplied with new units from the middle, level 4. How are their upgrades doing? There's 3 and 6, 6 and 6, 6 and 4. Great, so he's staying in it. Or she. Alex is a perfectly unisex name. I'm not too sure what. I know a couple that is, neither of them are dead and they're still together, called Alex and Alex. So, you know, very unisex, very appealing to both sexes, clearly. Looks like this has finally lost its steam. They're going to be upgraded a little bit more, but those aerial units are done. Huge push coming in from here, and he is picking up, you know, some building armor and some unit armor. But the rocket buggies have hit the field. I have to say, I'm very surprised at kind of the inconsistent amount of upgrades across the field for the mercenaries. Or at least just appearing. Oh, this could be the turning point here, at least on the north. Yes, the damage is flooding in. These barracks look like they are going to go down. They are indeed going to go down. That is a big loss for the mercenaries. It's a little too late to pop. Ooh. Nope, but the Scorched is... Oh, Disturbed left? That's tragic. Alex is still holding on, and he's been one barracks down for a long time. It just shows you, I mean, the thing is, you really... Oh, well, yeah, I mean... Yep, that's it. Okay, so, you know... Unfortunately, Disturbed... I mean, or perhaps fortunately, Disturbed left right before his entire base just kind of fell apart here. They're still holding down here, but unfortunately, as we know, the explosion of the fortress will wipe out almost everything here. So it doesn't really matter how much that you've built up. It matters what the second blob looks like, the blob behind it. But he's getting a lot of salvage here, a lot of really important salvage. Picked up, I think, about 1350 right now. When that fortress goes down. Blue v red, classic duel, definitely a Star Wars reference here. And there goes that big explosion. Wiped out everyone and everything. Big push coming in here. Fired the ultimate weapon. That's gonna hurt. Yep, here they come. Yep, that hurts in a big, big way. Inthul has come out, but I think that is far too little, far too late, unfortunately. Might hold them for another pull or two, but that will be it. Definite showdown at the gates here. Kael'thas is back to defend his people. He is doing the best he can. Inthul taking big hits, but that looks like it will be enough to hold. But Rokan and Vol'jin are both here. So, still very much... Oh, Inthul is down. Oh, and Zulkis. So all three heroes are here. I'm just guessing because, I mean, yeah. So in the second this barracks goes down, yeah, so this is completely pushed in the middle here. Spike is, okay, that's pretty much game. Spike is going to push a lot of this out. They have lost their middle barracks, and that is it. Yeah. Yeah, the second that fortress goes down, it's just more and more salvage. Yeah, now they're sitting at... Bowtie Bear fired the ultimate weapon again. And that is pretty much it. There it all goes. Left barracks are out. And here we are. This is the last holdout. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Play Survival Chaos. I played it very briefly, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And once again, let me know if you want me to try out this thing that even though I die, because I would feel bad if there are certain times where, you know, I only give you guys like a 10-minute episode, 12-minute episode. I feel like this gives you guys kind of a full episode, whether or not I make it. And because it is PvP, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different tactics. So, just let me know, and I'll talk to you guys the next time. This is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.